So, Mike, the fact that you got this trust charter from New York State Department of Financial Services this week, what does that enable you to do for investors based in the state? And also, what does it mean in terms of growth for your own business?
Yeah, that's right. So we've been a qualified custodian with a state chartered license for 2.5 years, one of the first custodians in the space. We already process a fairly significant volume within the ecosystem. But New York has had more restrictions. They've got specific legislation and regulation that's in place where we need a BIT license. And by having a New York trust specifically, we can better service New York clients. So we're excited to be here. We now actually have 2 different trust companies all in one.
So what does that mean in terms of how much demand are you seeing from institutional investors or others? I mean, we keep hearing that we're at this inflection point in terms of the demand for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Is that something that you're experiencing?
Absolutely. There was a question a couple of years ago as to whether institutions would be able to make the turn into crypto and Bitcoin. Today, that's not really a question anymore. We see it on corporate balance sheets. We see it in funds. We see it in conservative insurance companies. It's pretty much every day that you're seeing another announcement. So, as you mentioned, our assets have swelled, up over $30 billion in assets under custody today. So tremendous demand, and it's a pretty exciting time.
What does the future look like for BitGo? I mean, we just talked about it in the intro, the fact that PayPal was reportedly in talks with your company. Are you looking to potentially go public at some point? Are you still open to the possibility of an acquisition or a merger?
Well, the goal of any company is to add value to shareholders. So, we're really pleased with the growth that we've had. The revenue and adoption has been tremendous. We're continuing to expand security and safety for institutional investors. It started out with technology components, and then moved into compliance components, and then today it's about financial services and starting to build market structure that institutional investors expect. So we're making good progress. It'll have an outcome in one way or another. I think that will be as big as Goldman Sachs at one point. So we'll see how that works.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.